is The Good Life with VeegMama, where I interview special guests and create a recipe inspired by the products and services that help people live healthier and happier lives. Today's special guest is Miss Samantha Barnes from Radish Kids. Welcome, Samantha.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be here. This is going to be one of my favorite episodes, everybody, because it's like the sweet spot. Your product, Radish Kids, is the sweet spot. So many of my sweet spots, because it's cooking, it's a club, so it's a monthly subscription, it's kids, and it's families, and it's healthy. So I am really excited to tell you about this product today. And I actually, before we get started, Samantha is an entrepreneur mom. She started her business as Kitchen Kid, and that is if you're in the LA area, you can take her classes in camps, or your kids can. And then she created Radish Kids, and I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about Radish Kids, and then I want to show them the latest. Well, actually, I guess this was last month's kit, but we're focusing on last month's kit because it's a vegetarian garden themed. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but please first tell us about Radish Kids.
Stephanie. So Radish is a cooking club for kids, and our mission is bringing families together in the kitchen and at the table. So every month we send a thematic box right to your home, and it includes illustrated recipe guides.
Which are these? I mean, first of all, let's just, before she goes, you guys have to see what is in this box. For $20 to $24 a month, you get amazing things. So you get, go ahead, I'll be your Vanna.
Okay, good. So our recipe guides are illustrated. They're printed on really heavy stock. They're laminated. They're built to last, so you can spill right on these and wipe them clean. They're illustrated, so it's great for kids as young as 3 and 4 that can follow along with each step, gathering the ingredients, right up to 10, 11, 12-year-olds, parents who just want a quick, easy visual to help them cook. So it really is a way for kids and parents to learn their way around the kitchen together.
And there is so much education in this box because Samantha's a former teacher.
That's right.
And all of that comes through in this box. I really can't, I'm so excited because more people need to know about this product because we need to get families cooking again. And we need to get kids excited about eating healthy stuff. And this is a built-in way to do it every month. So she's got this amazing recipe, okay? Like pictured for you, like down to what you need with the ingredients, the tools you need. Then she has every step that you do, there is a picture with a description, okay? So it couldn't be any easier for, like she said, a 4-year-old could follow along. My 6-year-old, my kinder, can follow along. And I really love that they're laminated because I spill all the time in the kitchen, and so they just wipe so clean.
It's so nice to hear your enthusiasm, Stephanie. Parents tell me all the time, like, oh, I have a picky eater, and I actually try not to call them picky eaters. I call them hesitant or, learning eaters, and the best way to get them to eat and to try a variety of different foods is to get them cooking.
It's when they're cooking.
And give them that ownership. And so giving them the process and sort of Radish is the framework. So you think you want to cook with your kids and you just maybe don't know how to get into it. Radish comes to you and everything is here. So it really enables families to cook together.
And it's user friendly. I mean, you can be cooking a meal within 10 minutes. It's not like you have to go, oh, I've got to pull this. And I mean, these are regular everyday tools that you have around the kitchen already. But what I want to show you on the back of these cards, so the education component, she's got these fun bites. So she's got all these little, I'm sorry, you tell.
No, so this is our garden party kit. So we were really focusing on ingredients from your garden. And here we're talking about, well, what does a garden need? And we've talked about sunlight and soil and water and air. And so we try to teach math, science, geography, history, culture, language arts, all in the kitchen. And so this varies every single month. And then we always have a kitchen tip and an ingredient spotlight. And this is really a chance for parents to learn alongside their kids. And especially if they're not, advanced chefs themselves, but they would like to feed their kids more nutritiously. Here's an opportunity to learn about spinach. And so it's a chance for parents to learn, or swapping different ingredients out in the kitchen tip. So we really do try to enable both the kids and the parents.
And she's got 3 of these recipe cards. So we're going to make the garden lasagna pots today, and we're going to veganize them, and because they're vegetarian already. And then there's a carrot cake as well. And I wanted to show, so she's got those fun bites again there, and she's got the ingredient spotlight. So she's got this on every card, you guys. This one is these are so cute. The rainbow salad skewers with the green garden dip. And maybe that is a good segue into the fun little add-in they get this month.
So every month we also include an activity, and usually it will also include tools, either for the activity or kitchen tools. So this particular month we partnered with Dippy Cups, and so this is a great 2-ounce little container for kids to store little dips or measuring ingredients. But then we also included a spatula and a skill card that talks about using a spatula. How to mix and how to scrape. And so there's always a skill, and it's always a culinary skill, and it rotates every month.
Okay, so can we just talk about that for a second?
Sure.
You get a skill and a tool every month. Okay, so obviously I'm a cooking enthusiast, and I love cooking with kids. So this gets me so excited to no end. I mean, so you've got the recipes and all that, but to be teaching them a skill, like they don't even realize they're learning that, and you're getting a free little tool in your kit every month.
We do a tool or materials for an activity. So
fantastic. So then she's got an activity.
And again, the activity always links families with food or families around the table. And so it might be a science project or an arts and craft. This particular month, we're making a butterfly feeder. And so actually we teach kids how to make a simple syrup that then you string your sponge and hang it in your garden, and it attracts the butterflies. And then, we can learn more online about the importance of butterflies and pollinators in our gardens.
And you had, in one of these, was it the carrot cake? You had something about butterflies? Was it?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. So then the final component of this box that is fabulous are the table talk cards, I think.
Stephanie, my kids do them every night. It's really become a part of our family meal, which is exciting as a mom to be able to, incorporate work and home life in such an important way. So every month we do different conversation starters to get your family talking and eating.
And so, for example, she's got describe your favorite rainy day activity, who is your hero, why, share something that you learned today, and if you could eat dinner with 3 famous people, who would they be? So just simple. I mean, how many times do you sit at the dinner table and you say, how was your day today? Good. What'd you do? What happened? Nothing. This is guaranteed to get them talking and out of their shell, especially if you have like an 11-year-old like me who can become even more quiet and be like, no, it's all right.
And they go through them. I mean, we have a big ring at our house, and I could just kind of go through them. Even my 2-year-old who can't read is like, this one, Mommy, I want this one. So,
okay. I love it. Yeah. So, and then the last thing we didn't mention was the patch.
No, the patch is really cool.
Super cool.
So you get a embroidered patch every month that irons onto your apron.
I love it. See, I'm a Girl Scout leader, so I love that.
This is true to Stephanie's heart.
I get a patch.
And it's really neat. And we have families that ask that. Yes,
it's for the kids.
Although we have adult aprons coming onto our website.
Okay, good.
But you hear, kids that are saying, oh, when am I going to get all the patches? And the great thing is, Radish is like a magazine subscription, so you're going to keep earning patches and learning new recipes forever. And on the back side here is the shopping list, which we also email to moms and dads so that you can get all the ingredients before the box arrives.
That's a great point, because that's very important. I know with my mom friends, I feel like a ninja when it comes to the shopping. Yeah. I know exactly how to do my list, but I realize more and more that's really a skill that not everybody has, and this is really a value. And then some other things I want to mention, because I think this is really important. So this particular box is the garden box, so it is vegetarian, but not all of her boxes are vegetarian. But I want to make sure to point out, with each subscription box, you get bonus bites, and it's a link to her site where there are gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegetarian and vegan now substitutions for every box, and I'm very excited to announce.
So are we.
Can we announce it? I'm so excited to announce that I'm going to be partnering with Radish Kids to provide those substitutions and alternatives so that each box that you get can be done vegan. So, woohoo!
We're really excited to have VeegMama doing everything for us now, and
so
really
excited.
Making it an accessible kit for families with all sorts of dietary
whatever needs. Whatever needs you have, basically everybody can eat eat these. So I'm super excited about that, you guys. I'm super excited about this box. Let's dig into the cooking. So we're gonna focus on the garden lasagna pot. So first thing we're gonna do a couple things. So instead of the ricotta in this recipe and the cheese, those are where we have to make the replacements. So the ricotta is very simple. I took a recipe inspired by Allison Rivers Sampson, who is the creator of Allison's Gourmet. She makes the most amazing chocolates and cookies, all vegan, online bakery. She's up north, so I don't think she does have a storefront. It's all online. And it's made with macadamia nuts. That's it. And I will post this recipe on the blog at VeegMama.com. So after you watch the video, you can go get the full recipe. But what you do is you soak your macadamia nuts, a cup and a half of macadamia nuts. You soak those about 4 hours or longer. I do it overnight because when I'm making dinner, I just do it. This garlic smells so good. And then it's got garlic, lemon juice, and water. You put that in the food processor until it gets smooth, and it looks like ricotta.
Just like ricotta.
And it's creamy and it smells really yummy. So I'm kind of going out of order here. Since we have that, why don't what you're going to do so it's like lasagna pots are like regular lasagna. You have your ricotta layer, your sauce layer, and then like your filling, your vegetables in this case. So for this particular recipe, we have the basil that we're going to add in, and we had a half a cup of cheese, I believe. Is that correct? So we're using Daiya cheese, which is my favorite go-to mozzarella because it melts pretty good. It doesn't look exactly like it won't melt exactly like mozzarella, but of all the vegan cheeses, this one melts the best. So we're gonna stir that in, and then Samantha, would you mind putting in? And as you're snipping in the basil, tell us, how did you come up with the idea for Radish Kids? Because she has a successful. I mean, you were busy enough already. You're a mama, and you had the Kitchen Kid cooking classes and camps.
True.
What made you come up with this?
Well, I think as a parent, I really decided how much I wanted to use the kitchen as a way to teach my own kids. And there's so many teachable moments that happen in the kitchen. And I know that so many parents felt the same way. And so Radish allows you to have this framework without, struggling to kind of come up with the curriculum or come up with the recipe or really everything is sort of brought to you. So, my background was as a middle school teacher. Then I started a cooking school for kids. I know you mentioned we have camps and after school programs. So I really have a lot of experience cooking with kids, and this is a perfect way to sort of take it into the home setting and reach families everywhere.
Okay, wonderful. So is this an idea you had, like you knew you would always do this, or just...
Oh gosh,
no?
As I said, I had a newborn, and things were going well with Kitchen Kid, and they continue to thrive, and I thought, wait a second, we're only reaching the people in LA. Wouldn't this be a great way to get families to subscribe and reach families everywhere?
And if you are in Southern California, I do highly recommend you check out Kitchen Kid, because my daughter, my oldest, who loves to cook, really, they all enjoy it, but Gabby really loves it. She started, that's where I was looking for, I'm like, I need a local cooking camp, and that's where we started, and that's how I got to know Samantha. So I highly recommend that. They're high quality and fabulous, and my daughter loved it. She took them with her friends, and it was just great. So, okay. So we're going to add that. So we're just preparing all of the ingredients that you're going to fill in. So you're going to get your ricotta. She's going to put a little bit more in.
And I'm using scissors here. These are, adult kitchen scissors, but kids as young as 3 or 4 or 5 that have, dexterity to use craft scissors, plastic craft scissors, they love to chop. So it's a way to give them something without a sharp knife that allows them to kind of get involved.
Yeah, my 6-year-old will be all over that because he always wants jobs, and I'm afraid to give him the knife, obviously. But he sees his sister do it, and he wants to do it. So you have your ricotta, and really the garlic smells amazing. I love
it. It does smell good. And I'm not a vegan, so I'm really excited to be here learning these tips and tricks because it looks really delicious.
So once you have that, then you're going to prepare your filling. So what we're doing for the filling is she's got lasagna and corn and spinach. So,
zucchini.
What did I say?
Lasagna.
We're making lasagna. I've got. I was calling the zucchini bikini earlier. Yeah. I'm having a hard time naming the zucchini right. So you're gonna start by just slicing it in half like this, and then you're gonna make little half moons, just like that. Okay, so you're going to do that with 2 zucchinis, and you're going to smash 2 cloves of garlic. This is where I get all my versions out.
This is another great task for kids to do. So my 2-year-old, it's his favorite thing, and it takes him a long time. You know, we try to do it really quick. How quickly can we do it? And he'll sit there and, you know, he'll push it on it, and he'll peel it, and he'll push it on it, and he'll peel it, and he gets the whole entire clove peeled, and he loves doing it. So now, God forbid I accidentally take the skin off of a garlic clove.
Oh my gosh, that's a good thing. I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
So I love this because I just go like that, and I get like my aggressions out when I'm like,
yeah.
So you're going to do that with 2 cloves of garlic, chop those up, and you're going to put it in a pan with some olive oil. And again, we will put the recipe. Are we going to share the whole recipe on the website?
I think we can.
So we'll share this. So you're going to put that with the olive oil, the garlic.
You'll have to subscribe to the box for the
full,
illustrations and all
the other recipes.
We'll give you the recipe
and all this stuff. But for this particular recipe, we'll give you the vegan substitutions for this one. You're going to cook that with the corn and 4 cups of spinach. And I'm using a half a cup of frozen corn. You can use fresh or frozen, although by now it's been thawing. It's amazing how quick it thaws. So you're going to cook that for about 8 to 10 minutes, and you're going to get something very beautiful.
It smells amazing.
That looks like this, okay? And that's going to be your second filling. So you've got your ricotta mixture, and you've got your spinach, zucchini, corn mixture, and then you just need sauce and your vegan, more of your vegan Daiya cheese. And that's all you need. We're going to show you how to put these together.
Great.
I didn't mention, with the ricotta mixture, you're also going to add salt, and here you add oregano and salt and pepper. You got to add your seasonings, right? And here's your sauce. I am using a regular store-bought. Make it easy, you guys. Like, this is meant to be fun. If you want to make your homemade, tomato sauce, my mom is Italian and she insists on homemade. Although she'll take some help from the store every once in a while, I buy the one from Trader Joe's. Make sure though, you guys, because I just recently learned this. There is a Trader Joe's, it looks like it would be vegan, but there's milk in it. So make sure you read your ingredients on the back of the jars, and make sure, even if it's tomato basil, you wouldn't think that there's any dairy in it. There's milk in it. So they have several that don't have milk in it, but just so you're aware to make sure of that. I'm going to put that here.
And you can do other ingredients too.
Oh, that's a great point.
And especially, it's a great way for, as you were saying, to try a zucchini, and if your kids are sort of uncertain about a new vegetable, this is a great way to try it. At the same time, if you absolutely, you're having a spinach allergy, leave it out. Or if you wanted to add roasted red peppers, there are plenty of other vegetables you could try in this recipe.
Yeah, that sounds good. I was going to ask you before we do this, where do you get your inspiration for your themes?
We try to choose themes that are seasonal and thematic, and it's actually so fun to come up with the themes, because we can just see the kids getting excited about it. So we have brainstorms. We try to do about a 6-month planning at a time, and then we're figuring out the skills and the activities that go along with those particular themes. But gosh, the themes are so exciting to come up with, and then making sure we can find recipes that are fun for kids to learn, that are simple and family friendly, and that support the theme. So it's actually really fun. I don't know, all around us, magazines, anything,
And her newest box is coming out. Can we announce what your newest box is?
May.
Yeah, your May box.
So our May box is make-believe meals.
Which is so fun.
It is really cute.
And we should mention, because she's got a lot of these boxes, because you've been doing this a little bit now, you can go onto her website and order a la carte the boxes, which I've done as gifts.
And they're great birthday gifts.
That's what I do.
Because it's a nice change from toys and what we normally give. So
it's a great family gift. Like, I use them for the holidays, because I have some families that we exchange gifts each year, and like you said, I hate to do the more toys, and you want something that brings the family together. It's a great gift idea. So you can go check out you have some of the older, or the archive boxes.
We usually have about 4 to 5 different ones on our shop tab on our website, and
so if you don't fret if you missed out on a month or so.
It's true, but it does happen. You have a certain point to order that month. I think we've got make-believe meals, and then
No,
June is still a secret.
Yeah,
but
I can't say anything, but make
but
believe.
it
And
is fun, and it
that.
includes a recipe for pirates and a recipe for royalty. So it's fun.
Yeah, it's very cool, very exciting, and you'll get my vegan substitutions
That's right,
there.
which we're so happy to have.
Okay, so this is my ingenuity at work here. So the recipe calls for wonton wrappers, but wonton wrappers have egg and egg whites in them. Now, there are vegan ones available, but you're going to have to probably go search for those. Like, either, I don't know, some Asian food stores would have different variety. If you go to, like, your local Whole Foods, they've got one brand of wonton wrappers, so there's not a lot of variety. Or you could, there's online vegan, whatever. But again, we're going for easy here, right? We want you to be able to buy the box and just go to the store when you're doing your regular shopping and make it easy. So, we're using no-boil lasagna. You know, it comes in your regular box. I got this at Whole Foods, no-boil lasagna noodles, and I soaked them for about 20 to 30 minutes in boiling water. I just used my Instahot, and after you soak them, they feel just like lasagna, or just like wonton wrappers. So
They look thicker even.
Do they?
And I would say you might not even need to double them.
Oh, okay. Should I not cut it?
No, I'd still cut it,
Okay.
but normally wonton wrappers are so thin that we tend to put 2 layers down at a time, so it feels like a thicker noodle. But these look like they look pretty thick. I wonder if we could just do single layers.
Oh, okay, nice. I'm very excited that this worked. I have to tell you also, share with you. I used. You can also make this gluten free, and you can use the gluten free DeBoles rice lasagna noodles, which are a good brand, and those are also no boil. They're a little stiffer to use, and I'll show you in the final reveal of what we had. That's what we used, but this is much easier. So if you can use this instead of the gluten free, it's probably a little easier.
Here. Okay, so we're just gonna
look at how cute that is.
They really are.
It's a little pot.
And then we'll take a dollop of our ricotta and kind of push it in here. And some vegetables, and really it's just a matter of layering, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a fun thing for kids to get involved with doing.
The oregano in here is delicious, but say you don't like oregano, use something else. You can make this your own. So have fun with it. That's the whole point. Is to, like you said, it was a framework. It's for you to use.
It is. So I have some sauce here, and then I will top it with a little bit more cheese, and we'll do our next lasagna layer. And we'll try to get up to about 3 layers if we can. And we'll just tapping them in, make sure that you can see.
These really work out perfectly. It really did.
I really like the size of them. Everything about these are great. All right, so we'll do the same thing. Some corn, spinach.
And you know what I love about these is that I love lasagna, but I always have a really hard time boiling the noodles because they always stick together. Mm-hmm. So this is fun because you feel like you're eating. Yeah, right?
Like that.
So, and I mean, really, I literally put the Insta-Hot boiling water over this and like walked away and started, you can have them soaking while you're preparing everything else. Yeah, so it's not like you have to wait around for it. Smart.
All right, and then we'll do our top.
So do you have a cooking culinary background?
My background and my training is as a teacher. And then I did go to a local culinary school right when I was getting the idea to start Kitchen Kids. So I had a background, but, really being able to teach and relate to kids is so important.
Yeah.
And really the important quality. Okay, so then I'm just going to top this with some cheese.
So we don't do any sauce on top. It's
just we can do some sauce on top.
I was curious. No, I was just curious. I didn't know. That was because I'm thinking of a regular.
Yeah, we should do some sauce on top. That was a good idea. This seems to be my trend. The last probably 3 times I've made homemade pizza, which I make all the time, I have done this cheese on top. For some reason, I can't seem to do things in the right order. So,
you could put the sauce on top,
and
then you wouldn't see the cheese as
I know. I don't know. And it actually helps steam it a little bit more and cook a little bit better.
Make it look so pretty. Okay. So pretty. Are these cute? I love them.
They are going to be really yummy.
So then you're going to bake those for about 35. Well, the recipe I think was 30. What does it say on our little card here?
About 30 minutes or so would be my thought.
Yeah.
20 to 30 minutes. But Stephanie was saying that these noodles will take a little bit longer because they are the no-bake lasagna noodles. So I'd probably recommend doing it for about 40 minutes.
Yeah. I was gonna show them the
Oh, that's
final
right. We have the
reveal.
finished ones. It looks so delicious.
They look like little pots. So you're gonna fill these up, okay, and then you're gonna bake them. And then when they come out, they're gonna look like this. The magic of it all. Okay, so these are the lasagna pots when they're all done.
They look delicious.
Aren't
They
they
smell
cute?
good.
And you could put a little basil on top to garnish them, and then have the kids do that. But see, look, you can see the corn and the spinach and all that goodness in there. I love it. And then you serve it with, she's got the dippers, the carrot, the dip, and the vegetables.
It's
and then it's a
great
little
meal.
meal. It's
Great
fabulous. I love it. Okay, so how do we subscribe? Where do we go to subscribe to the box?
Our website is radishkids.com, and it is with 2 D's, so it's Raddish.
Oh my gosh, and can we just talk about how cute that is? So radish, like the radish, the vegetable, but it's Raddish.
Yeah.
I know you're a child of the 80s, 90s,
Yeah, you can
like
tell,
me too, 'cause
right?
It's
So
so
it's
rad.
Yeah, we always joke about that. So it's radishkids.com, and I know there'll be a link here
Yes.
as well. So you can subscribe right there, and you get, with a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription, you also get a free apron for your child, so that you can iron on a patch every month.
Make sure you get that, because the kids will want that.
Yeah, so
It's wonderful. So I am so glad you are here. Thank you.
Stephanie.
And I am very excited to be offering the vegan substitutions. It's a no-brainer, in my opinion, of an activity that you can do for the whole family to get kids excited about cooking and healthy eating. And I am so grateful to you, truly making a difference in families' lives. I am so grateful for this product. So I just sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, am so happy to be a part of it.
And we're thrilled about having you join us and working together and being able to reach so many families that are vegetarian and vegan and dairy-free, and this is just great to open it up to them. So thank you.
They're gonna love it. You are so welcome. So, okay, make sure after you watch this video that you click over to VeegMama.com, get the full recipe with the vegan substitutions.